Hello. All right. Woohoo. Oh my gosh, that's bright. Hi. Yay. I'm in my home for the night. It's rest area. Raining, of course, but it's Washington, and that's just the way it is from October to May or something, or maybe even June, allegedly. I guess we'll see. Anyways, hopefully you can see me. I really can't be sure, but anyways, I just wanted to do a little video and kind of express gratitude, number one, but also share a little more of my situation and why I can't accept certain offers of help. But I do want to say I have good news. I get paid to eat tomorrow. So yay, get to try a bunch of different foods and whatever, and I get paid. So woohoo, that's good news. And making progress on the situation with my stuff at the, we'll just say the person's house, the place I'm renting. Anyways, so that might be taken care of, hopefully, by this weekend or within the next week. But what I wanted to address here is I guess really why I'm in Washington and why I can't take anybody up on their offer to go to Texas or South Carolina or Minnesota or Pennsylvania or all of these wonderful places. Now, for those of you who don't know, I lived in Missouri for 6 years in the Ozarks, and I lived in Florida, I lived in South Carolina, I've spent a lot of time, in Pennsylvania and Midwest and the South, and although I love the South in the winter, and I like the Midwest in the spring and fall, I couldn't do it anymore. In Florida, I ended up getting bit head to toe, contracting, what do they call it again? Neuroinvasive West Nile viral encephalitis. So for those of you who know, and all those rashes and the brain swelling and all of that fun stuff that landed me in the hospital with the paralysis and losing my memory and not being able to talk and walk and all of that fun stuff, that happened because of bugs. Bugs that are specific to the Midwest and the South, and the reason I had to move here. I always had trouble with humidity and things, so it kind of sucked because I could never really enjoy my garden, and then to go out and get attacked on top of it just really sucked. Summer was pretty much hibernation time for me in those locations, and I guess with whatever happened with the infection and everything that's happened subsequently, triggering the lupus or MS or whatever they're going to blame it on this week. And then I had the brown recluse bite, which really, sent things into overdrive and messed up my immune system and stuff. So when I left Florida and decided, all right, well, let's make a fight for this. Let's see if I can heal myself, if I can make it through this, well, what's going to be the best way to do it? And, oh God, sorry, my mind still goes back and forth, but what I was getting at was the heat. I couldn't take the heat anymore, so after the brain infection, I kept having a bunch of strokes, and I mean, I couldn't do anything, nothing, zero. So I figure, well, if I'm going to try to live, then I need to get out of here. I need to get somewhere more temperate, not as cold, and somewhere as hot, and I don't have to fear the bugs all the time and swelling up and reacting, basically what happened to me in Florida. Because let me tell you, that sucked. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. And I'm probably just a little bit paranoid now, but Pacific Northwest, that had to be the place for me to go. Because of the weather and the lack of bugs, and they allegedly don't have things like that out here, but I'm actually finding that's not exactly true. There are some people that have been diagnosed with Lyme's disease, and there may be a couple West Nile, issues going on around here, but so in addition to that, why I have to be where I am in the Pacific Northwest is because of the weather, my health, my strokes, the bugs, and now that I'm like poor and destitute and obviously trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with my health. And by the way, I shared with you all my herbs and stuff that I've been taking, and I still look like a lurch a lot when I try to walk and stuff, but I believe I'm experiencing a mild improvement. So yay, that's good news. I'm going to keep up what I'm doing right now. But yeah, so anyways, I went to go, I don't know, maybe I have Obamacare or something, or like some Washington state health program thing to hopefully get further with the testing and diagnoses. And I just have to say, I have never experienced anything as amazing and beautiful and smooth and caring and efficient as the healthcare system in my particular location in Washington. I'm not speaking for the whole state of Washington, I'm only speaking for my experience. But let me tell you, I'm not into drugs and all of that stuff, and the doctors are so cool. They totally get that. They understand. They spend time with me. The entire process, every single appointment, whether it's x-rays or blood panels or doctors or paperwork appointments or whatever it is, has just been amazing. Like the first time, my doctor, I think, spent like an hour and a half with me, and I'm like, you're a doctor? Like, we're actually sitting here and you're asking me questions and you care and you want to know my history, and it's just amazing. And it's been like that every time. So that kind of seals the deal for me right now, because I moved out here for my health. My health is of utmost importance, and obviously, because if I don't have that, I can't do anything. And so that kind of seals the deal. I can't leave here, at least until we get closer to healing me and getting closer to finding out what's going on, because I just can't take the risk of going through what I went through in Florida or California or other times in my life. In fact, in my entire life, and for those of you who know me, when I was a child, in and out of doctors, hospitals, most of my life until I quit, but I quit for a reason, because nothing about it was humane or compassionate or loving or anything, and now I have that. So I want to thank everybody who's offered, hey, come over here, and I just, unfortunately, I can't. I love you all, and I think it would be awesome, and a visit during certain times a year where I don't have to risk, having strokes and seizures and my brain swelling up again, definitely. But to live, I just absolutely can't right now. So I just wanted to explain that. I'm not trying to knock a gift horse or, be rude or anything like that. It's just this whole, I risked everything to come out here. And, so obviously it was pretty important to me. If it wasn't, I would have stayed in Florida. I'd have held on to my RV. I would have had at least, I wouldn't have done everything that I've done in the past few months to get out here. So, yeah. Anyways, I want to thank you all for your help, and that is why I cannot leave Washington. Okay. Peace.